Look at this beautiful Saturday morning light shine on 19 Gen 5 in 10-core light bearing holster and 19X in We the People holster. In Bible Old Testament, Genesis, God says, let there be light, and there was light. I pray for you, my fellow patriotic Americans, my beautiful righteous audience from Guam, Austria, Norway, Switzerland, and so many other beautiful countries. They are watching the channel and supporting me. I pray for you all. Let us be light. The beauty of the light is that even darkness is immense. We only need a ray of light to break it through. Today, I want to compare the most popular handgun on earth, Glock 19, represented by Gen 5 here, to the pistol the U.S. Army should have chosen, the 19X. Nothing in the chamber. Same here. Now these two are almost identical on the slide. Look at it, except the color. But the main difference is the frame. And I will call this 19 Gen 5 the 2.85, 2.9 finger grip, okay? And this 19X, the 4 finger, 3 and 5, maybe 3.5 finger grip, all right? So 3.5 versus 2.85. That to me is the major difference between these two pistols. And of course, as you can see, the front serration on the 19 but not on 19X. And also a minor difference on the grip. At the end of the grip, there's a protrusion in 19X, which could be helpful when you have a when you have a laser. So it will encourage you to, grip it down just like water PDP design. Who would have thought that Glock came up with that first? Not to imply water is a copycat, but I think it's an unintentionally put together feature by Glock. As you can see, both have MB slide release. Looks identical to me. And the enlarged mag release looks identical to me. And of course, the capacity, about 4 or 5 shots. The Glock 19X can hold more. The shooting sensation, I think, has some difference. Now, when I take them to the range and shoot first, sorry about that, because 19 Gen 5 has the light, so I put a light on 19X. So when I shoot them, 19X has very obvious lower recoil advantage. 19, even though it has the light, you can feel it still jump more. So I say, okay, maybe the light is bigger for 19X. So I took it out. And I also to be fair, take this small light out. By the way, TLR7A string light, amazing light, so versatile. You can put it on almost any weapon. So I shoot them both without light again. Now, granted, the difference between the two is less, all right? But still, you can feel that with that 3.5 finger grip, Glock 19X has not only less recoil, less jumping, because you have more control of it, but also more comfortable shooting sensations. Glock 19 Gen 5, it's amazing on its own. But not until I shoot 19X and 19 side by side at the same time. Well, not at the same time, consecutively. That, wow, I feel, okay, this is amazing, but this is truly, truly outstanding, all right? It has less recoil. It is more comfortable to shoot. And we will look at the target at the end. By the way, please stay to the end. I have a bonus for you. So, the difference is on the frame, okay? So you can say 19X is taller. That's about it. And you may ask, well, if I only have to pick one, which one I should choose? Right? That's the question a lot of viewers ask me, and I love that. I would definitely pick 19X because I have a YouTube short video coming up. You can definitely do this inside the waistband. No problem, okay? No problem at all. By the way, that's a beauty, don't you think? See, this is my Glock 19 Gen 5 holster. Same light, but with 19X, no problem. No problem, okay? I put it in the appendix inside the waistband. Lovely, lovely. In fact, because of the large grip, it ensures a very secure and fast draw, all right? Now 19 is a perfect carry gun, but as you can see, it has less room here. But in exchange, the less real estate give you more concealability. But if you can only pick one, I would say, I would choose secure to draw every time over concealability. But that's just me, 19X has magazine that doesn't have this extra base, so it would help with the concealability for sure. But you would sacrifice on the capacity, but still it would have more capacity than 19. So if I can only pick one, I would pick 19X. sorry to disappoint a lot of 19 fans out there. But again, 19 is a great pistol, especially for concealed carry. But my recommendation for you is, making choice is for kids, it's for children. We adult, we want it all, right? We work hard so we can have it all. All right, let's look at the target. So I did 2 comparisons. The first one is 2 shot here and 1 shot here, so I can move them, okay? And same thing for Glock 19 Gen 5. 2 shot here, 1 shot here, right? So these 2 are for X, and these 2 are for 19. And as you can see, very similar result. By the way, this is 7 yard. Okay, 7 yard fast shooting, but not time. Okay. Just 1 shot outside, 1 shot almost outside. Yeah. But you can call it a tie basically. Not an obvious difference by human eye. Let's look at the follow-up shot. That 1 shot follow-up shot after I move. You can see 19X did better, all right? More holes touching each other. It should be 5 shot here, but you only see 3.5 holes. You can see 5 holes here. So that shows, and you can see also the group is a little bit tighter, all right? Not by much though, but you can see that larger grip, all right? Larger grip give you advantage when you move the target. I didn't time it because the range was very low, very busy, so wouldn't be able to time with the timer, with so many other people shooting. But I wouldn't be surprised if 19X would clock a better time. So overall, I would call the accuracy, it's about the same. But the follow-up shot advantage is on 19X. And it makes sense because very difficult to cheat physics, and that larger grip frame will not only give you more comfort, but also better speed and mobility and accuracy when you shift target. All right? Now stay tuned. I'm going to show you a surprise. The surprise is I decided to shoot 10 yards. So longer distance, but I changed the slide. All right, I switched the slide just to see what would happen. Just to prove the point that it's the grip making the difference, all right? That's the whole exercise of this interesting experiment. So I put the 19X slide on 19 Gen 5. No problem, Still shoot it. It's my 19X holster. No problem. My 19 Gen 5 holster. No problem, even without light, no problem. Very smooth. And I put the 19 Gen 5 slide on 19X frame. No problem. Secure, smooth. Secure, smooth. Kind of good looking too, right? So let's look at the target. So these are the results at 10 yards, okay? 10 shots each. And you can see the hybrid of 19X with the 19 slide. It's pretty good, pretty much centered. The 19X slide on 19 is a bit low, but the group is pretty tight, you know. So maybe there's some elevation problem after you feed them together. But I did not change the aim point, you know. When you do the target practice, it's very important that you stick to the same aim, all right? So you can see the group. Don't change your aim high or low, left or right, just because the first few shots is not here. Don't do that. This way you are going to be all over the place and get frustrated. Just stick to your aim point and make sure you get a good group, all right? So you know your pistol has no problem. Then you can adjust yourself. Very important. So if you look at this group, I will call it a tie. You know, forget about the end point. All right. So I thought that was very interesting. So over a longer distance, the frame would have a less or no impact on the accuracy. All right, that's the conclusion of this experiment. So, you know, if you do Glock 19, you know, it's going to be as accurate as 19X. And that makes sense because they have the same barrel length, right? Both are marksman barrel, both have improved trigger, okay? All right, let's put the slide back to their original owners. This is the 19 Gen 5 slide. This is the 19X slide. Right? I mean, the recoil spring setup identical. As I said, the difference is the serration. And of course, the sight, 19X, this is the factory sight. These Med Pro sights are aftermarket. So 19X out of the box would have a better metal sight compared to the plastic bucket size. So keep that in mind. Advantage, of course, is 19x. But of course, I believe you do pay more for 19x. Talking about the original modularity. So that's the comparison today. Conclusion again, 19x, because of the larger frame, you would have the advantage on shootability, comfort, the follow-up shot. You sacrifice concealability, but inside the waistband is still very doable. In fact, the larger grip gives you a more secure and a faster draw speed. However, when you shoot longer distance, Glock 19 Gen 5 is still be able to be on par with 19x. So that's sort of the conclusion for today's video. I hope you get something out of it. Thank you for watching, and let us be light. All right? I love you all. Thank you. Have a great Labor Day. Enjoy the freedom of America. Next time.